Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of ERP, which tonight stands for Ebony Ron Perlman. It's truly the best color of Ron Perlman. It's a nice kind of matte with a little bit of sparkle in it. It's great.
Seems classy.
Well, classier than Ron Perlman? I don't know.
It's like a buff.
Yes, buffed Ron Perlman. Tonight's episode of ERP is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. I'm fucking joking.
All right, listen here.
Raid Shadow Legends, if you ever come across this, we're listening. We're listening. Maybe we can help each other, because, my God, do I need help. So, last session, upon waking up, the four Devil's Advocates who weren't at their parents' house decided to go retrieve the Devil's Advocate who was at his parents' house. You learn from his mother that he was to have a meeting with the dean of the College of Ioun, where Zane had formerly studied. Meeting up with the two party members who went shopping and got themselves a fabulous pen. You continued into the College of Ioun, met with Dean Latimer, who informed you that you'd just missed Zane. He was actually out and about. You bumped into a lovely little gnome known as Pibnog, who, in your time looking / waiting for Zane, offered you a small bit of work. Asking you to help retrieve some collateral he had put down for a loan from the loan sharks in the remains known as Bronson and Bronson. You easily broke into the office, encountered a magical golem, which you promptly dispelled and ruined the encounter, which is okay. That's fine. I'm not salty about that at all.
Worse or better?
Yeah, worse. You retrieved the book in question for Pibnog, as well as two other tomes that Alastair was able to discern as magical, and a small wooden box, which upon your German-flavored friend saying the command word Guten Tag, which is 2 words, I'm deciding that it's command words now, because I can do that. The box turned into a expandable boat, which promptly hurt everyone in the radius. After messing around with the boat for a while, you exited the offices of Bronson and Bronson, and upon remembering the invitation told to you earlier from the receptionist at the College of Ioun, you headed to the Cenedius household for dinner. Upon arriving, you discovered that your traveling companion, Zane, had not come home yet. And Alastair, using your ring of Speak with Animals, you decided to have a little chat with the family dog, Orville, who, after eating a discarded mushroom, thanks to Quirin and Zaz, said that he could smell Zane. He asked for you to let him outside, and upon doing so, Orville, to the best of his ability, bolted out the door and into the streets of Redwater. And while this is happening, the only thing Orville can think is, who's a good boy? I am. I'm the good boy. So here we find ourselves now, following Orville, the 17-year-old Shih Tzu-sized family dog, very blind, with apparently a great sense of smell. Alastair, you were the first one out the door, and you had just called back to the other 3 who had just sat down in the dining room with Arthur and Janira Cenedius. What would you guys like to do?
What kind of food is on the table?
What's that, sorry?
What kind of food is on the table?
Currently, there's no food on the table yet. You can smell it in the kitchen. Smells like a roast beef.
Well, every time he yells, there is a problem, so we might as well deal with it. I push
I'm
myself away
already
from
out
the
the
table.
Okay. Alastair, just to confirm, you are out the door already, correct?
I'm out the door running. Orville. This spell will probably run out. Buck, 1 for yes and 2 for no. Sweet. And I'll just keep following it.
Okay. So we'll get to you in a second. Mozaz, you two see Quirin get up. Artha and Janira are kind of looking out the kitchen door, realizing that, great, they've just let the dog out.
Woof.
I'm already running after.
Okay, you're
Alastair.
behind?
Yeah.
Zaz?
I'm also in pursuit.
Okay, so at this point, this map is going to take a while for you guys to load. I'm just making you aware of that now because it's taking a while for me to load it. Player visible, and let's enforce you to current map. Tell me when you got it loaded.
Oh boy.
This will take a bit.
90% hold by.
I just
Mm,
have 5 out of 6.
Yep. There's only 6 resources in this in order to make it smaller. 5 of them are tokens.
That 6th one is fucking massive.
You just wait. I knew this was going to take a while.
This wait is brought to you by snacks.
NordVPN. Have you ever wanted to browse the internet?
Everything is sponsored by NordVPN.
Everything is
Nope,
sponsored
let's
by
go off the
NordVPN.
beaten path here. This pause is brought to you by ExtremeRestraints.com.
Oh.
If you're looking for
Oh.
a sexual fish tank or a ghost that you can have relations with every night, go to ExtremeRestraints.com.
Okay, is that a real thing?
It could be.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Leif Industries.
I was gonna say this pod is brought to you by Squatty Potty. Oh wow, this is taking a long time to load. I do apologize. So let me know when you guys are in.
At Leif Industries, we pride ourselves on having
I just
the best
imagine you-
non-food food product.
Non-food.
I just imagine you going in the back with it, trying to carry out a gigantic board.
That's
It's
actually
like-
exactly what's happening right now. Once you guys see, you'll understand. Oh, here it comes. Okay, John, you're gonna have to move up to your
Yep.
top left.
Yep, I see it.
Boy.
Oh, sweet, merciful God, what have you done?
It matches the actual map of Redwater.
Yeah, I know it does. I already noticed that.
I am still not complete.
All right, we will wait until
Nothing
you're
new there.
Yep. Ew.
Oh, I was talking. Man, I felt empty inside, but
Oh, that's good.
that sounds worse.
That does sound worse. This just in. Scott neans filling. You can apply at our
Oh, like
website
the
at
very
www.shubscottfull.com. .biz.uk.
Dot horse.
.com was already
Dot-
taken.
Oh, what?
Everybody hates Alastair.com.
Just gonna Google that one real quick.
Everyone hates alas.org.
That's www.everyonehatesalastair.gc.ca.
This is taking a long time.
Yeah, because it's a huge image. So while that's loading, we can take this pause. Welcome to Citywide Chase Rules. We are currently now in an encounter. That's how this works. Your movement speed, as of right now, means nothing. You each round you guys get, you will have 3 hexes to move. This is not a grid. This is a hex. Okay?
Oh.
You will get 3. Each round, you will be in initiative. During your round, your turn, it's pretty much the same as combat. You will be able to move, and you can take an action. That action can be interacting with those things around you. You can make a specific check if you so choose. Each round does not equal 6 seconds. This is just to keep this chaos organized. That's all that's happening right now. If
Oh,
2
boy.
people are moving in conjunction with each other, I will allow you to take your rounds together. But this is just so we have some semblance of reality and some kind of grounding rules on how we're going to do this. So at this point, could I get everyone to roll for initiative, please?
Lord.
Also, I do have it open.
Okay.
That'd be good to check before everybody starts rolling for initiative.
Excuse me. Ooh, 20 with Quirin.
6. Damn it.
Just let me copy and paste.
Jesus Christ. Oh boy, this is going to be bad.
Real not good.
Wrong way around. The R
Oh
and the
yeah,
exclamation
you have
point.
the exclamation part in the wrong way.
Oh. Eh.
Jesus.
Been a week, guys.
Yep. No worries, we will get into it. 12. Okay, so we have Quirin. Then we have Zaz. Then we have Mo, followed by Alaster. Okay.
Shit.
Okay, so top of the round is Orville.
Oh damn.
Oh,
Hilariously.
this is good.
So Orville is going to go around the corner and you lose line of sight with him. And he's around the houses. Okay, as far as you know. So, Quirin, you're up. What are you doing right now?
1, 2, 3. Last
Yep.
year.
Okay.
Alright. Did we already lose him?
No, he's just around the corner.
And that's my turn.
You can make a perception check, anything like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Zaz, what are you doing?
I'm gonna be moving.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And roll a perception check.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Here you go.
This is a bit wonky.
Crit.
Ooh.
First check of the night, boys.
You can see him.
God bless the elves.
You can also
Is there anything
see
else-
inside of him with that check.
Yeah, you can see inside of him. You can see him. He's right there. You can run up to him, but he is taking off. Actually, you know what? This right now, this does not have a chase theme vibe. So let me get some chase music on. That's what we need right now. We need chase music.
Please be to Nocturne.
I
No.
can cast a spell, right?
You can certainly try.
Okay. What does each hex kind of represent? Like, is it 5 feet or
About 10 feet.
each hex is 10 feet?
Yep.
Are you fucking
sounds familiar.
serious?
What?
Wow.
Wait, what is this?
SpongeBob.
Is that okay?
I love it. It's so good.
You're the best.
What are you doing, Zaz?
Okay, I had to experience that for a second.
Just keep talking and we don't get a copyright strike.
Man, okay, each thing is 10 feet? That
Yes.
really limits my abilities of, like, not purposefully just straight up killing the dog.
Oh my god, no.
All my closer spells are 30 feet. Except for, like, Moonbeam and... Oh, Chill Touch.
Don't kill the dog. We need the dog.
It's only... It's only 2d8. I mean,
Ah!
It's a dog, man.
no, it's just a dog, not a dog man.
Oh my god.
Hurry up.
I can't do anything without killing it, so I'm not gonna do anything. I'll just stop there.
So as you kind of come around the corner, you're like, oh, there he is. And you kind of get the idea to do something. You're like, oh, yeah. As much as I want to kill it, I really shouldn't. Mo, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna move. Oh,
Yep, right there.
I'm just kind of following Zaz.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I can do. So.
All right, Alastair.
I'm going to 2, 3, and then
Okay.
Going to cast Misty Step.
Okay.
So I'll move another 1, 2, 3.
All right. Cool. All right. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Orville is up. So Orville, actually, at this point, you notice the house next to you. It's kind of has like one of those like lattice things around the bottom, and you kind of get the idea that Orville knows this area of Redwater really well,
Oh,
and this
boy.
hole is for him. And you see Orville just underneath the house with like a kind of almost like a scraping noise as the lattice kind of bends around his 17-year-old fat butt.
Oh God. Okay.
This is gonna be a complete fucking shit show, isn't it, Tanner?
Oh, this is going to be like a fucking circus, guys. You have no idea. I had to think so hard on how to make chasing a dog for an entire session entertaining. Top of the round, Quirin, get in this shit show.
So I'm gonna run forward,
Okay.
not see the dog again. Yep. All right. So what are we doing?
It went in that hole.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna pass my turn.
Okay, Zaz, you're up.
Okay. 2, 3. I'm going to just try and I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. All right, Mo. He's just like, oh, it's in the fucking hole.
Move forward.
Now, you guys, so I should say, you can do things like call out for Orville. That would be like a performance check. You can look for him. You can do investigation checks to see if maybe you want to look under the house to see where the hole goes. You guys can it's just as if you were role playing. It's just I'm trying to organize it with an initiative order. So
Yep.
you guys can do the movement, but anything that you want to do to try and track this dog, on your turn's the time to do it. As well as you guys can role play throughout this.
Can I
All right?
look underneath the house? What can I see under? Can I see anything underneath the house? From my
Go ahead and make an investigation check. Keep talking so we don't get a copyright. I had to use this.
Oh,
Oh,
No.
good job.
So, Mo. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be a fucking asshole here. Mo, can I get you to roll a D100 for me, please?
Oh God.
It's never good when I ask you to roll a D100. 55. Okay. So Mo, you look down and you stick your head in, and you think you actually see Orville, except you don't remember him being black with a white stripe. And suddenly, there's just a psst as you get sprayed point blank in the face by a skunk.
Yeah. No. We will find a bathhouse for you later. It's just keep going.
Is that your turn, Mo?
Yes.
All right, Alastair, you're up.
I'm gonna call out for Orville.
Make a performance check.
Okay. Orville, come back, buddy. Oh God, performance. Oh yeah. 19.
As you call out to him, the rest of you hear like a very distantly, still underneath the house. Alastair, what you hear is, "Smell Zane. Find Zane. This way."
All right, he's going through the house. I'm probably faster to go around. We're all big lads. Fuck.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Orville's gonna move. Orville's now moved.
No.
At this point, you hear behind you. You hear Arthur and Junior go, "Where'd he go?" It's like, oh. Who let Orville out? He's not an outdoor dog.
that was me.
Well, there's just kind of like this disbelief. Quirin, you're up.
Don't worry. Apparently he's going after Zane. We'll handle it. Just go eat. Go eat. I'm just gonna run forward behind you.
Okay.
And then my turn.
Okay, Zaz.
I'm gonna move by 30, and then I'm gonna dash for an additional
There you go.
30.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. We can dash. Forgot about that.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Hey.
Dashing takes up my action, right?
Yep.
It would, yes.
Okay, so I can't do anything else. I'm good here.
All right. Mo, you're still reeling from the squirt in the face. What would you like to do, buddy?
1, 2, 3.
Yep, that'd be 3.
That's about where he went, right?
Yeah, as you kind of reel back from the.
I'm gonna try and look again.
Okay.
Hopefully not fail this time.
All right, go ahead, make a perception check. With disadvantage because you're cleaning skunk goo out of your eyes.
Skunk goo.
Skunk goo. This music is making this a fucking farce. Disadvantage 11.
Yeah.
You can't see him. So you look down, Mo, you kind of look in, and it's real dark. And as you're kind of crouched down looking, you hear a voice above you kind of go, can I help you guys? As you look, and there's a tiefling man, kind of like yellowish, almost close to orange skin, kind of leaning out the windowsill. You're not sure how long he's been watching you, but you're directly looking into the bottom of his house.
Sorry, sir. Lost dog.
Okay.
It seemed to have run underneath your house.
There's a lot of things underneath this house. We have a vermin problem. Thank you.
I think I just met one of them.
Yeah.
He sounds so defeated.
Yeah.
Considering I probably don't smell good to begin with.
He's just kind of crumpled up. At this point, Mo, you kind of look to the side, and Zaz has just fucking bolted down the road. Not even looking. He's just going. Anything else from you, Mo?
I used an action, so I can't dash. So yeah.
Right. Okay. Alastair.
Going to dash.
Okay.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the corner.
Okay. And that's your action, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Zaz and Alastair, can I get you guys both to make perception checks at the top of this round, please?
24.
Okay.
Yeah. 15.
See. So, actually, let me just double check the stealth here. Ooh, okay. So you both see this. As you're about to run by the space between the two houses, you see out of the corner of your eye the shape of Orville go from underneath one house to underneath the other. Approximately right here-ish. And I'll finish his movement. Okay.
Approximately where, sorry?
You saw him about like right here. That's where you saw him.
Oh, okay.
But you saw him kind of run underneath this house somewhere.
Gotcha.
Just put him back to where he was. There we go. Quirin, you're still at the back, and Arthur and Janira, you can kind of hear them now since you're like kind of past the houses, kind of going. You kind of hear like a. Should have got Zane into a better school. It's like, well, was it good enough? So it's like, well, maybe if he went to a better school, he wouldn't have this way. And you can kind of hear a bit of a squabble start as now, you know, their son was back. Now he's missing. Now the dog's out. And they have all these strange men running around Redwater trying to find this fucking dog. Quirin, it is still your turn. What would you like to do?
Want to deal with that later and just keep fucking running.
Okay. At this point, Quirin running by, you see the tiefling leaning out the window, just kind of like looking on as you all kind of run by. You just kind of hear a and the windows slam shut and like a ka-tunk and a lock. Anything else, Quirin?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Zaz, what are you doing?
Can I do an investigation from here to kind of get an idea where Orville might be going?
Yeah, actually, you know what? Do us for that. Let's see. Yeah, I'll allow an investigation check there. Critical. Okay, so.
God damn.
Damn, actually, yeah, that's your second crit of the night. So you see Orville kind of run under from one house underneath the next. And you're like, okay, he has to come out somewhere. So you kind of look down ahead of you, down the length of that house, and you look at the bottom on like the wood boards there, and you see that there is no hole on that side of the house at all for an exit. So from that, you're able to kind of discern that obviously the entrance would be on one of the other two sides, not the side that you're looking at, not the side he entered. But with a nat 20, as you ran by the alley, you noticed that there was a park to the far right. And having seen Mo get sprayed by a skunk and being a druid, you're able to kind of gather that that hole probably heads to somewhere with grass and trees and other things like that.
Okay, gonna move.
All right.
And
Okay. Mo, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna follow Zaz.
Okay.
We're allowed to move 6 hexagons, right? Could we dash?
Yeah.
If you're dashing, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm dashing. So that's it.
Okay. Alastair, what do you got for me?
You guys go that way. I'll go around this way.
Makes sense.
4, 5, 6. There.
Okay. And that's your dash?
That's it. Yeah.
All right. Orville is going to take his. Okay. Top of the round, Quirin, you are up.
3, 4, 6. Shove myself in front of them.
Okay. Make let's say make a dexterity check.
Dirty. 12.
12. Okay. Mo, what's your armor class?
17.
Okay, so what ends up happening is, Quirin, you go to bolt through them, and as you try to slink by Mo, you both kind of get stuck in this like tiny little fucking confined space. You're like, oh, excuse me, and you're just kind of like jammed in there now, very uncomfortably amongst each other. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Zaz, you're up. Quirin is behind you, just so you're aware.
he's behind me.
Yes, he's just so you guys don't have your tokens overlapping. Right now, Quirin and Mo are kind of in the same spot. You kind of hear like a clink behind you, and you look, and there's just these two massive lads just kind of jammed in against the wall. And Zaz, at right where you are, there's a window immediately to your right, which is very ill placed considering it looks at the other house. But you could just kind of see out of the corner of your eye, like an orange tiefling sitting in a chair, looking out the window, just upset, just like shaking his head as this is occurring outside of his house. Okay, the song ended.
Yep.
My joke is done.
I'm gonna dash.
Alrighty.
Am I able to see him from here?
Give me one quick second to get the music going. Perfect. From there, make a perception check for me, please. $15. At this distance, and with kind of tree cover and grass and stuff like that, you do see something moving at the far end of the house.
Okay.
All right. With that, Mo, it's your turn. You and Queeran are pretty close right now.
I'm gonna try and move past him.
Okay, Queeran, are you letting him?
Yeah,
All right.
he smells awful.
Dash.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
And that's your action as well. Okay. Laster, you're up. What are you doing?
Just gonna keep barreling through this way.
Okay.
Ugh.
Alaster,
Actually, don't I get one more?
you will get one more.
Yes.
Can you roll a perception check for me, please?
Absolutely. Perception. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of that, isn't it?
Yeah, no. You'll see.
Oh, critical fail.
Okay.
Nope. Just running.
Yep, that's fine by me. It's now Orville's turn.
He failed to see the tiefling undressing in the window next to him.
Damn it! Cut it all the hell!
I can scratch that off the random encounters list now. That's not a joke.
Fuck!
All right.
God damn it, Scott.
Quirin, you are up. Orville has moved.
Alright.
He is slowly getting farther and farther away from you guys.
Oh no.
Alright, that's as far as I can go. I'm still trapped in the alley.
Okay. Zaz, you're up. What are you
This is
doing?
the whole reason I didn't go down the alley.
Zaz, roll a perception check for me, please. Just
If only one of us was a monk.
21? Yeah. You can see Orville past where the grass ends and starting to walk through kind of almost like a pseudo plaza. There's like some benches and stuff. He's kind of trotting along. You see him kind of like tripping on stones and stuff. And that's when you remember Orville is doing this off of 1, memory, 2, sense of smell. He is blind as blind can be. And you dashed for that, correct?
Yep.
All right. Mo, you are up.
Real quick, can I shout to everyone that he's going north?
Yeah, I'll say that's a free action. Any talking is a free action.
Okay. He's headed north. But more like exacerbated because we're running.
Yeah. Alaster, you wouldn't hear that.
No. But, okay, yep.
Well, because he's saying exacerbated, not like shouting it. Mo, you just dashed.
Yeah.
At this point, you can also see him, and it's kind of like a son of a bitch. This dog.
Where the fuck did Alasta go?
Just ignore him. Keep going.
I do have a horn. If it comes to that.
Oh, that's right, you
There we
do.
go.
That's your movement.
Yep.
One more perception check for me, please, Alaster.
Okay.
Mo, you as well, actually.
Critical fail.
Holy fuck!
Wow.
The ongoing adventures of The dice don't like Alaster.
No one likes a laster.
And a 5.
Oh,
Okay, good to know you two. Thank you.
those are some shit rolls.
Oh, it's gonna pay. You're gonna pay for those. Let's see. And the Alaster just went. Therefore, it's Orville's turn, and he is going to do that. And let's see here. Mo and Zaz, you'd be able to see this. The area that he's running into is pretty busy. Like, you start seeing people and carts and horses, and it sounds like there's something going on there. Quirin, you're up. What would you like to do?
1, 6,
Okay.
and just wait.
All right. Zaz? All right. Mo? Alaster.
Now I'm gonna get here.
Yep.
Platinum Dragon. Which way should I go? And I'll wait for a response.
Roll a D100.
Ooh. $68.
Not high enough.
Okay.
You don't. You kind of feel a bit of a breeze, and you're like, "Oh, here it is," and it just kind of pitters out.
Oh, here it comes. Oh.
Oh, god damn divine
So-
edging.
That would have. Shit. Okay, so I guess that would be my turn.
Okay. It's now Orville's turn, and as Orville heads into the crowd, he just vanishes amongst the feet of the people.
Come on now, let's see 200 tokens, please.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Do you know how long it took to load the one? That's why there's not. I tested this on my other computer just to make sure. There's a reason there's not other tokens on this map.
Oh god.
Because we didn't need to be sitting here for 3 hours. It's Quirin.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yep.
It's Zaz. Is Mo. Just the
And-
3?
Give me a second here.
Okay.
I'm going to now not a wholehearty, but kind of like a half-hearted blow on the trumpet, or not the trumpet, the horn. I'm gonna try and get Alastair's attention because he's currently lost.
Make a performance check. Alaster, make a perception check.
Okay.
Performance.
Come
Ooh, nice.
Come on.
18.
3 in a row.
Wow! Wow!
Fucking beautiful.
So, Mo, you let out a pretty good.
Actually, wait. Question.
Yeah.
That's a tool. That's a tool, and that's in the same category as my.
Oh, are you
disguise
proficient
kit.
with an
I'd
instrument?
be proficient with it, so that'd be +3. So
Yep.
that's
Okay.
21.
So you let out a really just hearty, and you kind of see people kind of like turning on the street next to you and in the plaza just kind of stop, and like you kind of hear everything kind of come to a halt as this skunk-smelling, scarred guy is just standing at the edge of the park. Just it's like okay, and slowly things begin to head back. Alaster, it is your turn, you blind fuck.
Now with a crit fail, would I notice that Zaz ran past this opening?
Make a perception check.
Come
Would he
on,
have
baby.
heard
4
that,
for 4,
though?
4
He
for
didn't.
4.
Not with a
Oh,
critical fail.
Oh, okay.
Aw,
Critical hit.
damn.
So the reason you didn't hear the horn is because you're waiting for a sign, and Zaz goes by, and there you fucking are. You see him, you don't even pay attention to the horn. You just assume that's ambient noise.
Okay. 30. Right up there.
All right. Kind of Alaster suddenly pops out. Mo, as far as you know, Your horn just summoned Alaster.
I'm pleased.
Okay. Mo is pleased. Alaster and Mo, I need you both to make perception checks, please.
Oh, okay. Wow.
My God.
Wow.
It's like
Nope. Okay. All right.
we're missing all these naked tieflings in the windows.
There's a reason it's only you two. And Orville is going to move. Just so you guys
Only
are aware.
us two?
Yeah, there's a
I like
reason.
that.
No, you shouldn't. As you look into the crowd, you realize it's really packed, and I guess everyone except Quirin would probably see this. You kind of see some people actually not too far from you guys, kind of look down at their feet and go, "What in the hell?" Top of the round, Quirin, you are up.
Alrighty.
Okay. Zaz. Okay. Once you dash in, you kind of push some people out of the way. You are now just like in a crowded plaza. There's some people like selling fireworks and other things like that. You see a man, you can kind of see the top of his hat. He's like some kind of soapbox, and you can kind of hear children around him laughing. You assume it's some kind of performer. You dashed in, correct?
Yep.
All right. Mo and Alaster.
I'm. Jazz, have you seen him?
Nope.
Fuck.
Okay. Alaster,
Okay.
Mo, I need you both to make perception checks, please.
Oh, God. 14. Halfway decent.
Oh my god.
Zaz, I also need you at this point to make a perception check yourself.
Just casually. Here you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you should get
Okay.
that growth removed.
So, Alaster, you stand in the crowd, you're like, okay, this is real busy. Like, it's like super busy. And you kind of turn back to where you were to go say something to Mo, and you see two guards. Each of them are kind of holding a piece of paper, reading something, and they look at you, Alaster. They look at you, Mo. And they go, "Gentlemen, can I speak with you two, please?"
Can you help us find something first?
I think it's in your best interest to speak to me.
Just yell it out now, we don't have time.
All right. Are you two familiar with the offices of Bronson and Bronson?
Never heard of it.
It's interesting. Because I have a description here for a half-orc in plate with a large sword and a human, red hair, heavily scarred, 2 axes. I think you both matched that perfectly, and you're together. If you two wouldn't mind, please come with me.
He's only got 1 axe, and there's lots of half-orcs with
I
swords.
don't have any axes.
That's
They're
just
not
the description.
drawn. So
You still have a
wouldn't
hand
know it.
axe, though.
And a scarred up
no,
face.
they're both magic though. Aren't they both
Yeah.
activation on me holding them?
See, when they're sheathed, though, just the handles are out. He doesn't see the
Yeah.
blades; he sees the 2 handles.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
God damn it.
I'm gonna turn around to the guard and, listen! This is life or death! Either come with, or I'm leaving.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Motherfucker.
At this point, the crowd is kind of clearing. Zaz, the 24. You feel something brush up against your leg, just briefly.
15.
A 15 kind of goes, well, if it's life or death, how about we go take a step out into somewhere a little bit more open? And we can discuss this right now, because this, if this isn't you, kind of holding up the page, he goes, this isn't either of you. You're free to go. And it's definitely something you're going to want to absolve your names of. While this is happening, Zaz, Quirin, make your turns.
Fuck!
Do I see anything?
You just see a huge crowd of people. It's almost as crowded as the college was. And Zaz as well. That 24 perception check. The thing standing kind of above on the soapbox, you kind of look, looks kind of like a clown. A really familiar clown.
Did I see where the thing that brushed against my leg went?
You kind of felt it. You look down. It's like it's packed here. It's like downtown type packed. You're looking around. You're like, oh, and you look up and you look at the clown. You're like, oh, son of a bitch. And you kind of look, and you can see Orville like maybe 20 feet away from you. Just like you just see his little nub escape between people's legs.
Which direction?
Northeast.
So through like the big town, like the square here?
Yeah.
East.
Is there a certain area that I'd have to go to avoid being detected by the clown, or is it just?
The clown is in that kind of like the crux of that corner of buildings there.
Okay, going this way.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. Back to Alastair and Mo. Oh yeah, it's all here, folks.
I'm going to cast Misty Step again,
Okay.
and I'm going to bamf on the top of this house.
Okay. Are you trying to hide?
I'm trying to just put like some distance. I'm like trying to be like, okay, bye, and just
Okay, but so you're not intending to be sneaky about it.
Oh, they're looking right at me.
Well, if
I
you
just hope-
bamf, you're gonna disappear out of their vision, and you're bamfing upwards.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I'd like to hide.
Okay,
I'd
make a
like
stealth check, please.
Oh God, this isn't my forte.
And I'm gonna have to roll a perception check here. Mo, what are you doing?
Oh. Oh no! Oh.
Natural 20.
Fuck!
So you kind of bamf. The guy goes, All right, well, that's a neat trick, but you still got to come talk to us. He's just looking up, and at this point now, the crowd is kind of turned, and they're all kind of looking up at you, Alastair, and you're just kind of like on the roof, and you hear one guy go, "Hey, get off of my roof!"
I'm gonna try and jump across.
Make an athletics check.
Oh boy. Okay, well this is actually pretty good.
I'll let him finish what he's doing first.
Yeah.
Oh my God, 13.
Yeah, I'll allow it. So you kind of jump, and the guy, you kind of hear from the crowd, "Thanks." You hear another guy, "Now, if you could do the same and get off of my roof, please."
Okay, that's where I.
Fucking guy in
Oh,
armor just thumping
God.
around on their roofs.
Oh, this isn't good.
Mo, what are you doing?
Don't. Okay. This is gonna be mostly talking, so just give me a second.
That's fine. Zaz and Quirin, go ahead and make another turn while this is occurring.
Given my history, and
Yeah.
that all guards in Dragontail Coast would serve under the king, I am correct in this statement?
You're incorrect in the statement that guards serve under the king. They serve under the city as a municipal guard.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'm looking around for the dog.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check. Zaz, you as well. I assume.
I'm moving just up to these ones, and then I'm making a perception check.
Okay.
44.
That's
24,
22.
sorry. 22.
17.
I don't know why I doubled in my head. That's weird.
Okay, I'll get to you two in a second. Mo, what are you doing? The guard is kind of walking up and he just starts asking questions. He goes, "So where were you at lunchtime today?"
I turn around. I pull up the back of my chain shirt,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look at him and I go, "My father was a servant of the king. I would never do something like this. This is a very difficult situation. I am not a liar. But if you want to find us, and you really do want to take us in, just not tonight."
Make a persuasion check. Just a flat persuasion check. Because you're not overly charismatic, are you?
Yeah. I don't see it.
Oh, do you have a 0 to persuasion?
Yeah, that's what
Let me roll an insight check here. Kind of goes, he looks at you and goes, all right, first off, nice ink. Got some myself, and he kind of lifts up, like peels off a bit of the chain armor, and you can kind of see what looks like one of those shitty barbed wire tribal tattoos.
I am the son of
Like
the man.
super
I'm
like
the son
90s.
of the Manticore. That monument in the remains is to my family.
Okay, all right. Hey,
Please.
okay. How about you just give me an address and we'll come find you.
I'm gonna give them the address to the tavern.
To the tavern? Okay.
To the
Just mark
tavern.
down that they have the tavern address, not the Cenedius address.
I thought about that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get... Zane will kill me.
He's like, okay, can I get a name?
Mo.
Like M-O-E or...
M-O.
Interesting, because we were wondering the same thing. They were wondering about your M-O.
Shut up and get to our
Okay.
perception check.
Yeah, okay. So, while all that's happening, Zaz, you're able to avoid the clown, because at the moment that you go to walk around, that's when Alastair boom, bamps onto the roof, and everyone's kind of like, you know, that whole kind of shock and awe thing.
Mm.
You come out of the crowd. Okay. And you're looking around, and you're looking on the ground for the dog, and you don't see it. What you do see, though, is going into the house, this large house directly in front of you. You see a little girl, about 8 years old, blonde hair back in pigtails, holding Orville like a baby as he's struggling to get free. And she's carrying him in. She goes, "Daddy, I have a friend." And the door closes behind her.
The moment I see that, I'm going to shout out to everybody that Orville's over there. Let's go.
So Zaz and Quirin, you guys see this. Mo and Alastair make perception checks. Quirin, make a performance check for me.
Performance. I haven't done one of those.
Not good.
17.
Okay, all right. Alastair, you making a perception check for me?
Yeah, sorry.
Zaz, you don't need to because he's right next to you. Actually, it's pretty loud for your ear. Like,
9.
So, Mo, you hear this just as the guard's writing down your name. Say, okay, well, we'll come talk to you about this probably tonight. And you hear, you know, Orville's over there, kind of off in the distance.
All right.
Okay,
At least I
Alastair.
didn't get arrested.
No. Meanwhile, the other guard is still like down at the base of the house. Like, all right, if you could just come down from there, we can take you in, ask some questions.
I'm with him, and I'll point at Mo and continue running and leap across here. That's where.
All right. Make a.
Running leap.
Well, you got to make first a persuasion check followed by an athletics check.
Okay. So persuasion.
Please fail both.
Oh shit. Persuasion. 10.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Roll the athletics as well, because that's all. I'm allowing this because we're kind of all out of shit right now.
19.
19. So you go, I'm with him, and it's actually a pretty impressive jump, and you kind of hear people from the crowd below go, oh yeah,
Fucking leap.
you know, leap, leap, leap. And the guard kind of goes, I'm with him, and he turns back and he sees the other guard just kind of waving as Mo, you're slowly walking away, and the other guard they kind of look at each other, and the one guard's like, what? He's pointing up to the guy on the roof. He goes, got his name and address. And you just kind of see the guard just full on face palm. Just okay. He goes. He just kind of throws his hands up. He goes, whatever, and he just kind of walks off with the other one. Just like this is above my pay grade. I work in the boroughs. This is bullshit. Like, so Alastair, so Quirin and Zaz, you see the little girl carry Orville into the house, cradling him like a newborn baby. And just, Quirin, as you call out, you see Alastair come skittering across the roofs, just kind of like, whoa, right there.
Idiot. Gonna keep running.
I don't know, it looked cool.
Okay. Zaz, are you moving as well?
Yep.
Okay. Mo, what are you doing? Okay. Alastair as well, what are you doing?
Well, we're gonna get to here and hope to God I can make the leap to the next bit.
Okay. Go ahead and make a leap.
Oh,
Come on.
Flexies plus 8s. 16.
Yeah, you make the jump, but let me make a constitution check for that wood roof. Woo! How much do you weigh, Alastair?
Oh, let me take a look. I'm a very large boy.
In full armor.
In full. Well, I'm not in plate. I'm chained, but whatever. Let me just take a
I
look.
think you're like 270 pounds, right?
240.
Okay, 240 plus chain. All right. It's a 10-foot drop.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
So you make the jump, followed by you land. You're like, yes, and there's a no as you fall through the roof. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh! Okay.
That's a wood roof.
Okay.
So as you land in, you're kind of you land. You're like, oh, and it hurt, and you're looking around, and you're like, where am I? And you look. You're in the front room. You see some coats and stuff, and you see a human man come around the corner. He's just looking at you like, who in the fuck are you?
What's your name? I'll pay for it.
You're gonna pay for my name?
I'll pay for the roof. Have you seen the dog? There's this dog I'm chasing. I need it.
He's just looking at you like, fuck the dog, my roof.
Give me your name and I'll pay for it, I swear!
Make an intimidation check to pay for roof.
Oh god. 17.
17. He's like, okay, fuck, jeez. Okay, fine. It's Hallow.
Thank you.
Jim,
Dog, where is it?
I
Jim
don't know
Hallow.
anything about a dog.
He's very old and blind. He came
Make
in here.
Make a
Maybe.
perception check. You wouldn't know that he's in there.
Oh yeah. God. Come on, baby. No!
Okay. Wow, you suck tonight. Rest of you, what are you doing? You just saw Quirin and Zaz, you just saw Laster go through the fucking roof. You assume that he landed on the girl.
Oh God.
What are you guys doing?
I'm
John-
just gonna slowly walk up and just start knocking on the door.
He's like, you hear Jim Hallow kind of go, "Oh, who in the? Come in?
Open up. Hello.
Hi.
We are looking for a dog that is our idiot.
The dog is your idiot?
No, the one in the pile of rubble is our idiot.
Okay."
What is the dog?
From the next room, you hear, "Oh, honey, Ellie brought home a stray dog." He goes, "Okay, I guess my daughter has a dog.
We need
How
it.
come? Okay. Ellie? Yeah, Dad? Did you bring a dog in the house?" "Yes." "What did I tell you about that, dear? To do it every day?" "No." "The dog's busy."
Doing
You
what?
you kind of see him roll his eyes. He goes, "How in the fuck is a dog busy? Just get off of my... come in." He kind of waves Quirin and Alastair in. Zazmo, what are you two doing?
I follow Quirin.
So as he waves you in, Mo, you walk up behind. And Zaz, I assume you do something similar?
I'm gonna dash in, like as soon as the door's open, I'm gonna like try and wedge between Alastair and the door and just
Okay.
book it.
Okay. So you kind of run in and you see a human woman there with a glass of wine just looking like sufficiently toasted on like a love seat. She's like, "Who are you?"
I believe you have our dog.
Okay. And Jim is just standing there as these 4 burly guys have just rushed into his house, crushed his ceiling. Apparently there's a dog. It's like, let me just... "Ellie, where are you?" "I'm in the playroom." "All right, gentlemen, let's go to the playroom." And he begins leading you through a very nice house. There's lovely plants everywhere, and there's busts of artwork and
By the way, my name's Alastair. I
Alastair,
will
shut
pay
up.
for your roof, I promise.
Okay, that's great. You can leave that as you leave. And he's leading you through the house. And you head down like a half flight of stairs, and you turn a corner, you head down another half flight of stairs. It's kind of like a basement playroom. And you walk into the basement, and there, sitting at one of those, like, this one's obviously wood because Dungeons and Dragons, but like a bright pink tea table with two or three small chairs, and you see a little blonde girl there with some tea, and you see 2 stuffed animals with cups of tea in front of them, and you just see Orville there, bows on either of his ears, with a butterfly clip in the middle that's very shiny, not knowing what's going on, but happily drinking a cup of tea. just lapping it up. She goes, "Hi,
Hello.
you're really tall."
You're very small. We need to take
Orville,
the
Orville,
dog
come
back.
on. We need to go find Zane.
Orville, we have a job to do.
Everyone who's calling Orville, make an animal handling check.
Do I get advantage because I'm talking with the ring?
You would still, yes.
Ah.
Actually, you don't even get to make an animal handling check, alas, you don't need to. But I want to see the rest of you.
I'm not talking to the
Ciao.
dog.
Okay. Zaz, what are you doing?
I'm rolling that animal handling check.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, the druid fails. The handling check.
So, she kind of looks at you. Goes, "First off, her name is Princess." And Alastair, you hear Orville go, "I am Orville. Needed drink. This was nice." Smell Zane, find Zane, and he kind of gets up, knocking over the tea. There's like a as Orville just kind of gets up, sniffs each of you. He's like, okay, like kind of like, yep, I know who these people are, and just begins trotting up the stairs past you, like of his own accord.
Okay, is there a Orville? Do you go on a leash, or how can we
Can I
rein you in?
just scoop him?
Make this is gonna be a combined check. I need you to make a Dex saving throw and animal handling check.
For me?
Yeah,
Okay.
combined.
Alright.
Oh,
This is the
Tanner.
deck save.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
And the animal handling. 16.
17.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence check to see if I have any idea what a roof costs.
Okay, that's fine. Or you go to scoop up Orville, 10. I'll get to that in a second. You go to scoop up Orville, and you kind of you step on like a little wooden doll and face plant right next to Orville, who jumps a little bit and just continues up the stairs, and up he goes. Alastair, with a 10, you assume that it's probably going to be like a 300 gold repair.
Oh God. I'm gonna fish like a handful of gold coins out of my bag and just throw them onto a table or something. I'm gonna say like 40 gold,
Okay.
and then just bolt out the door.
Okay, you're heading up. Everyone else is just heading up.
Yeah.
Except Quirin, you're still flat in your face.
Yeah, I'm getting up and then slowly going up after.
Okay. So you get up and you hear Jim in the basement go, "No, honey, those are for Daddy." She goes, "No, I sold Princess." And it's just this whole conversation happens downstairs about how you can't sell someone's dog back to them. And as you get upstairs, you see the toasted lady on the couch go, "Your rat left."
Like toasted is in like
Like drunk.
shit face.
Yeah.
Listen, he's a treasure and a good boy.
You've already destroyed the house. Shut up and walk.
I'm just running. I'm just running.
As you leave, you kind of hear, "That was kind of sexy." And she takes a sip. Okay, so we're all back outside.
Okay, all right.
Move you back out here too. All right, back in initiative order. Orville's gonna take his turn, and you look down the street, and Orville's already made some headway. He's just like man on a mission, not stopping. Actually, Alastair, you can hear him off in the distance going, "Who's a good boy? I'm a good boy. Who's a good boy? I'm a good boy. Who's a good boy? I'm a good boy." Kind of like the little engine that could. Okay, so as you all come out, you look and you're like, "Okay, at least now we can see the dog." And he's actually going to be right next to the house there. So, top of the round again. Quirin, you are up. I don't know why I said your name so fucking.
Claren.
Quirin. As you get close, Quirin, he kind of turns and smells and realizes you're behind and gives you like a make a insight check for me, please.
Alright then. $18.
Okay. Kind of the way he reacts to you coming up, you realize that he's not running from you. He's trying to lead you. Like he's expecting you to follow him.
Just stay close to him, figure out what is going on. He's smelling something I don't know.
Zaz, you're up. What would you like to do? Okay, yeah, you can hear it.
Oh no, I guess I can't do anything. That's it.
Okay. Mo is next.
Oh.
Just drunkenly stumbles around.
It's
No,
hard to control
I'll
it.
keep looking back at random fun and the thing that I posted.
Oh, what did you post? Oh yeah, that's pretty accurate. All right, and Alaster, you are up.
I gotta do it. There we go.
Okay. So it's now Orville's turn, and Alaster, your speak with animal spell is just kind of pittering out. So Orville begins walking, and you still hear him going, "Follow me. We're gonna find Zane." I need all 4 of you. Mo with disadvantage because you're being blocked by the other 3. Make a perception check for me, please. Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh, those are still pretty good.
Yeah. So
14.
Quinn, did you make one? Was yours the 18?
Nope, I did not make one.
Okay.
That was before
that-
I was.
Yes, that was your insight.
Perception?
Yes, perception.
At advantage, I'm better than Alaster tonight.
Yeah.
Or at disadvantage.
Yeah.
7.
Okay. So as you all kind of gather yourself and you're standing there, all 3 of you looking at this dog, you're like, okay, we need to follow the dog. And Mo, you see it first. Almost as if it was out of one of those comedic puppet shows that you saw in Dragon Tale as a child, as the unassuming blind or distracted creature is walking down the street towards an open manhole cover.
No!
And as Orville turns to make sure you're still following and give the it quickly turns into a as Orville steps onto the where there should be ground and falls into the manhole cover
Oh.
with a resounding sploosh. Mo, because you rolled the check that catches this, you're able to faintly hear running water.
Oh no. He just fell down an open manhole cover. There's running water. Run.
So the rest of you are like, what? Oh God! And where there once was a dog, there is no more. The Lord yeeteth, the Lord yoinketh away.
Yes.
So, you're welcome for that. So,
The
are you
dog
guys
doesn't
running up
drown.
to the manhole cover?
Yes.
Okay. You guys going in?
Yep.
Can I look in and see which way the water is running?
I'm going right in.
Okay, Zaz is heading right down. Quirin, go ahead and make an investigation check for me, please.
I am a big lad.
Uh-huh.
Fuck.
You know there's moving water. Zaz, you're able to get in pretty easy. This is obviously meant for human access, or humanoid access, people access. Are elves people?
No.
Yes.
Yes, stop.
Stop asking.
Yeah, so yeah, you're able to get down pretty easy, and you kind of land, and similar to other sewer-like areas where you have all been before, there is one central stream of like nasty, soupy fucking water, and like 5-foot wide walkways on either side. From what you're able to discern and kind of getting your wits about you, luckily for you, the water appears to be running north. Because I rolled a d4. You guys are lucky. So Zaz is in the hole. What are the other 3 of you doing?
I
I'd
jump
like to-
after.
You're just jumping in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. We'll wherever. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm going to take a look up the street and see if I see another manhole cover.
You make a perception check. If you don't mind.
Jesus Christ.
What's a manhole cover?
Okay, well, since I can't see one, I'm gonna try and head in last.
All right. Quirin, aren't you heading in last, or?
Yeah, no, I'm sitting there just staring at the hole right now.
Okay. The other 3 are in there.
Yep. Fine. I'm just gonna jump in.
Okay. So actually, Mo and Quirin, because you guys said you're jumping in, dexterity saving throws for me, please.
Yep.
We in episode 28.
Something like that, yeah.
11.
Molly Mock died 2 episodes, guys.
Jeez.
Oof. There's a DC of 15 for this, actually. So, Mo, you're the first one to jump in. And you slip on the very slippery, moldy, nasty stones, and your already skunk-flavored self is also now poop-flavored. You're welcome. Quirin. Ew.
Yep.
You went from gray to brown. This is not the sewer of the Will-o'-the-Wisp Tavern in the smallest city in Dragontail Coast of Ashbourne. This is the sewer of the 3rd most populous city in Dragontail Coast. It's fucking gross in here, guys. And there is no sign of Orville.
Oh. I'm assuming I climbed down after everyone.
Yeah, you didn't say jump.
I'm going to cast light on my shield.
Okay. It illuminates. You have to wipe off a bit of refuse and paper.
Yep, doing the same on myself as well, as much as I can. And walking north.
All right. Walking along. What is the marching order?
I'm first.
Zaz first.
I'm gonna be right behind Zaz.
Blaster.
I'm after him then.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I'm last.
And you're covering up the rear. Okay, so wise to put Zaz in front. Zaz, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Yeah.
So looking down this sewer, it's fairly repetitive. It's really well made. It's well done stonework. It's all very uniform. From what you can gather, every approximately maybe 100 feet, 150 feet, you're not entirely sure, there's these small alcoves designed either for where they were storing gear when they were digging the sewers, or meant for service people to set things up, or even put there with the intention of maybe there's some smuggling going on. Whatever the reason, there are about 40 foot by 40 foot indents every couple 100 feet. But other than that, you don't
How
see
deep is the
anything.
water?
How
deep is the refuse?
The refuse is approximately, I'd say, between 5 to 7 feet deep.
Okay. How hard is the water flowing?
Enough that you can...
Ugh.
Enough that, Quirin and Mo weren't swept away, but something small like Orville might have been.
All right, lads. This is coming. This is coming handy. Stand back, and I throw the boat out. Guten Tag.
Fuck! You have a boat! I literally gave you a boat last session. Fuck!
I don't know. I kind of imagined you threw it like sideways, so it just exploded.
Actually, you know what? Make an intelligence check
Motherfucker!
to remember which direction to throw the boat.
Yeah, I was hoping you were still holding it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes!
So you throw it, and it's in the air, and the other three, you realize it's sideways. But Alastair, instead of saying Guten Tag, you say like Glubenfrog or something, and the boat just kind of goes in the air and bloop.
No.
And it's buoyant. The box is buoyant, so it's kind of on the water and just kind of slowly heading down the fucking river.
Nope, get in that.
You're getting it?
Okay.
Yep.
The moment you get close, I'm saying Guten Tag.
Okay. Okay. Quirin, roll a D100 for me.
28.
Okay, so as you get close, you go Guten Tag, and the boat pops into place, but backwards, facing the other direction.
I'm going to clamber inside of it.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Trying to get in the boat.
Didn't we just make it small and then flip it again? No?
Sure, whatever. And I'll climb out and do as he says.
Okay.
Okay, let me get this straight. Guten Tag. Then get in the boat.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys are in the boat.
Yep.
Does anybody have a paddle?
I've got a big sword.
Well, devil's advocates, you are now literally up Schitt's
What?
Creek without a paddle.
Wait. I have a... Not my projection, but the other one, I can turn it into anything, correct?
Any weapon?
This is gonna be a sharpened paddle.
No, I was gonna say turn it into a pole arm. Like a very long staff.
Are you trying to gondola down the sewers of Redwater?
Yes!
Fucking retarded.
This is amazing.
And I'm going to assume that I can...
If there is anybody watching this stream right now who can draw fan art, for the love of God, for me, can I get a picture of these four in a sewer, in a boat, with a shield lit, and like a fucking projected polearm, and Mo just singing the song of his people at the top of his lungs, like, oh, Solomon, like, for the love of God.
When the moon
I'm singing
hits
the
your
songs of
eye
the king.
like a big pizza
Pizza
pie.
pie. Nobody likes Alaster.
I'm just saying singing ballads to the king or something like that.
Okay, all right. So, as of,
Oh,
oh my God, you're venicing this shit.
so okay, this works. So everybody's in the boat, and,
Yep.
and I kind of get in between everyone, and I cast this. This is how I think this is gonna work. I cast Purify Food and Drink, hoping to clean the refuse into just water. Because we're all pretty, like, gross.
Let me read the spell myself.
That boat was clutch. My magic weapon, equally as
Also
clutch.
clutch.
It was once food
Oh.
and drink.
Center up choices. 5-foot radius sphere. Rendered free of poison and disease. Okay. So yeah, okay. You're able to purify the wet parts. The solid refuse. It's now safe to eat.
Perfect.
Turn
Probably
it
wouldn't
into
want
tiny
to.
dry nuggets.
Well, it just gets rid of poison and disease. So it purifies the I'll fucking say it, the shit into edible shit. Congratulations. That's a word that's something I never thought I had to say. Also fucking I never thought I'd be DMing a gondola down a sewer. You fucking idiots. But the actual like the wet parts, the water, the smell is removed. It's only on a 5-foot radius though, Alaster.
So
you can
I tried to like get everyone real close to me
Okay.
because that's they just want a group hug from last year. Everybody knows it.
Just imagine Queer like, no, get off. Like,
No, trust me, it'll be fine.
Ugh,
all right. So
where's the
you
fucking
still have
dog?
poop on you. You still have poop on you, but the actual stinky water part just is water now.
Okay, well that's a little bit better. All right, let's go get this drowning blind dog.
Okay. Mo, you're the one driving?
Yes. I assume it's not big enough for me to really turn. I'm just kind of like...
No, there's so your ship is. Oh, hold on. I misread this. So, okay, as he's gondolaing you down, you kind of look, Alastair, you look to the sides as Mo is singing and pushing along. You look to the sides, and you see a pair of oars tucked under the side, and you just kind of kick them off away, just enjoying being pushed along the bottom. Just so you guys are aware, there is a mast in the middle of this boat, which is slightly scraping the ceiling, which is covered in fungus.
Wait, it has a mast?
It has a mast.
Oh.
Let's see here. Hold on. Causes the boat to fold into. Causes the box to unfold into a boat, 10 feet long, 4 feet wide, 2 feet deep. The boat has a pair of oars, an anchor, a mast, and a sail.
Jesus.
The boat can hold up to 4 medium creatures comfortably.
We have a sailboat in a shit-covered sewer.
It'll be fine.
So as you've just purified it, and he begins to gondola down, you can kind of hear this slight scraping sound. And Alastair, something falls in your hair, and you pick it out. It's like a piece of moss. You're like, "What the hell?" And you look up, and you see the top of the mast. It's like scraping a line in the just the crap that's growing on the top of the sewer. And you're like,
Zaz, you've got lots of new friends back here.
Uh-huh.
Where is the dog? Where is the dog?
"Okay, so who's on the front of this ship like the Titanic right now?"
Me, I'll be.
Oh,
No,
no,
it's definitely Zaz.
No, he said it first.
I said it first. Fuck. You're right.
All right, Alastair, go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
Please, for the love of the fucking dragon, please. Oh fuck! Damn it! I'm a general of a different one. Okay. Come on. I'm still in random fun. Fuck me.
God damn it, man.
Come on, one more time.
There you go, right chat.
Still
Worse.
fucking
Bad roll.
Worse. How?
Oh my god.
Come on.
So you're out there and you're looking and you're like, haha, for I am a sailor. You start singing a fucking shanty tune. And as you do, the mast catches something directly above you, which promptly falls in front of you. And there's a as you kind of jump back in fear from the shock into the boat.
All right, Zaz, you might want to take the helm on this one. I think I got moss in my eye.
Okay. No, I'll take the front.
Okay.
I'm just heave-ho pushing this boat down the
Alright.
shit river.
And I'm still
So,
trying to clear myself off.
You're clearing yourself off. I'm rolling a perception check for moss. Zaz, I'd like you to roll a perception check.
You got it.
17. Okay, approximately 250 feet in front of you as this boat is moving along. One of those alcoves I described earlier is lit up. And as you get closer, you hear... And that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh,
So, you see Zaz, when last we left off, Zaz at the helm of the shit boat. I hope you guys name it something else. Christ. You notice that one of those alcoves is lit up, and you hear off in the distance, you hear the sound of Orville's trademark coughing half bark. You're still sailing, you're about 150 feet away.
Just up ahead, I heard the cough or the bark.
all right. Let's follow it. And I'll clamber out of the boat
Okay.
and hold onto a side of it.
Yep.
And say Guten Tag and hope that I can catch it as it returns.
We're all still in the boat.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Nope,
thought we had-
you did it.
I'm gonna say once you see Alastair get out and grab the
Okay.
boat, you guys do have a chance to react. I'm not gonna be a dick. You see
It's all right.
Alastair get out and grab it, and you can kind of discern what he's going to do. I assume everyone's getting out of the boat.
Yep.
All right, Alastair, do you wait for everyone to get out of
Yes, I wait for everyone to climb out.
the boat? Okay. Are you being stealthy trying to do this?
No.
Okay, so you just say Guten Tag, and pops
Yeah.
back in. You're able to catch it because you had a hand on it. It's a weird sensation because you were holding on to the side, and it's almost like your hand gets like turned and twisted, almost like some kind of weird puzzle type thing. And all of a sudden, the box is like just in your open palm.
It Michael Bay Transformers.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Just like a lot of non-Euclidean geometry just occurred in order to get this boat into a box.
All right, so I stuffed that back in my bag of holding.
Okay.
Tear off down the direction that the sound had come from.
Okay.
Yep.
So heading on down, you get close to the alcove, and you've got like about a 5-foot. You know what? Let me just give you a visual representation. How's that sound?
Holy shit.
Let's make the map player visible, and
Maps on maps.
Oh,
tell me when you guys can see that.
oh boy.
Hip up.
God, your maps look so good.
Thank you. They don't take long to make. It's a lot of shadows make really simple things look really cool. So a little bit of behind the screen for everyone. So walking into this alcove, you see 2 barrels alight. You see a pair of really big sleeping bags. Not almost sleeping bags, almost like a collection of cloths and discarded clothing kind of piled up to make like a soft surface. You see a number of barrels that have been smashed. They're just pieces, but the wood is dry. You get a feeling that they've been down here for a while. They've been dried out. And as you look closer at the barrels, you notice that it's pieces. It's actually like pieces of the barrels that are in the fire. So someone's down here using it for firewood. And as you walk into this alcove, Orville is staring at the back wall, at some really dark shadows, and it's just just barking at the wall.
We're all going to die down here. Here,
No,
Orville.
we've made it through worse. It's just a sewer.
Alright, gonna move forward and try and get the animal.
Okay. So as you move forward, Quirin, make a perception check for me, please.
Yep. $21.
21. So as you go down to reach for Orville, something about the shadow on the wall catches your eye. As it kind of morphs and twists and moves kind of opposite to how the fire is lighted up, as suddenly a large toad-like creature kind of like unmelds from the wall. It's bipedal. It's probably about, I'd say, 8 feet in width and probably about 8 feet tall. It's got 2 hulking arms, warts all over, and a large gullet underneath. 2 kind of massive baseballs for eyes, just kind of looking in separate directions as they kind of focus on you, Quirin. And it just kind of looks at you and is like, and as you stand there going, oh, this can't possibly get any worse, the shadow next to it kind of also comes out, and a similar shape hulking toad-like stubby arms with a thick mouth. As they both are standing there, and Orville is just going into a frenzy. Just
Shut up.
as two massive Banderhobs step out of the wall. Could I get you guys to roll initiative for me, please, and thank you?
Oh boy!
Oh my god!
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
Oh my god!
This dog gonna die. Oh, this dog gonna die.
Okay, I have 3 initiatives to roll.
No.
Okay. Sorry, I needed that chuckle. Okay, so Zaz, you have a 19.
Oh my god.
Okay. Let's see. Oh my god, a 6 is the next one.
Yep.
Oh my god.
After that, Alastair with 4. And Quirin with 3.
Oh my god.
You're so close to Orville, yet so far.
Yeah. This is funny, actually. That's really funny.
It's not real funny.
No, it's actually fucking hilarious. And Quirin's up the rear. Okay, top of the round. Zaz, you are up. What would you like to do?
Give me 1 second here. I'm just reading up something.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. I am gonna cast a. Hold on, how far am I? Boop, boop, boop. Oh,
No,
this
about
is
20
small
feet.
area. This
It's
is
a very small area, yes.
I'm gonna cast a 3rd level blindness / deafness, targeting both the big frog guys to make them blind.
Make them blind.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just quickly bring up that condition. Is that a save on me?
Yep. It's a con 14 saving throw.
Con 14. Okay. Let me just check the con. Oh no. Oh, fuck off. Okay, yeah, they're both blind.
Yay.
Fuck. Okay. That sucks. They're blinded, which means blinded creature cannot see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Okay. Anything else from you, Zaz?
Picking up Orville is an action, right? I couldn't just like.
It would be an action, yes.
I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. Sound your turn?
Yep.
All right. So, the reason I was laughing so hard, with a natural 20 minus 3, is Orville,
Oh, fuck.
who's going to just take one look and just squirm out of your arms, Quirin, and run next to Alastair. It's now the first Banderhob's turn. Let's see here, what kind of vision it has. Yeah. Okay. The creature could see, and I can't see. Okay, so actually, let me just roll and make sure. Yeah, okay, it's smart enough to do that. So the first Banderhob, all of a sudden its eyes kind of go black, Zaz, as you blind it, and it kind of reaches out its arms, just, and it's going to lumber forward this way, and is just going to kind of go to grab, excuse me, like put his hand on Quirin. I'm going to do that as attack roll with disadvantage. Quirin, what is your armor class?
My armor class is 19.
Yeah, no. So it goes to reach out, and it kind of swings past you, and it's like, it's feeling around, That ends its turn. Mo, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna attack it.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
No, it has.
You have advantage on these attacks, yes.
Okay. So I'll just do them individually. just
Okay.
'cause Otherwise,
Yeah, just get it on a copy paste and do it 3 times.
yeah. Okay, so 1,
Okay.
2,
Oh, it's a good thing this isn't at advantage.
3.
First 2 hit.
Okay, so
So that would be the first one is your D8 damage, and then the second will be your D6 damage. 5 points. Ooh. So as it kind of stumbles forward, reaching, you just come forward with a swing, and the first 2 catch its arm, which is outstretched, and leave 2 huge gashes, dripping a thick, black, almost like jam jelly consistency blood begins oozing out of it, landing on the floor, and it kind of pulls the arm back as you go for the 3rd strike on the arm, just barely missing. Anything else from you, Mo?
that's it.
Okay, it's now the second Vanderhoop's turn, and this one is also going to go forward, kind of reaching. It's going to try and feel. I'm going to roll this as an attack roll. That's a nat 19, so that finds you, right, Quirin?
19 does.
All right, so it is going to. Once it kind of gets a hand on you, you dodge the first one. You suddenly feel like a massive, like, frying pan sized 3-fingered claw on your chest. You look as all of a sudden the Vanderhoop opens its mouth, thick black saliva dripping from it, as a meaty, like, fire hose diameter tongue comes out of its mouth, and this is at disadvantage. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's. Ooh. I need you to make a strength saving throw, by the way.
Ah, fuck.
Do you take 10 points of necrotic damage?
18.
18. So as it kind of wraps around you, the ichor and the saliva and whatever else is in this thing's toxic mouth just kind of begins to burn on through your armor, and you feel it try and wrap around you, almost like a boa constrictor, and you're able to just kind of peel it off. You're not sure what it was intending to do, but it definitely isn't a good thing. Alastair, you are up. What would you like to do?
Alastair's going to move here and
Yep.
block his path to the dog.
Okay.
He's going to focus for a moment, and his sword is going to burst into flame.
Yep.
He's going to cast Searing Smite on the Vanderhoop closest. Make it attack.
Okay. All right. And this is at advantage.
Yes. Plus 18. Oh wait, this would be 9. Sorry. So yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So he's going to take. He has to roll a DC 15 con save.
Use the dice I can actually see. It's like that's a nat 1.
So he is on fire.
All right. Takes
And,
fire damage every.
roll
It's just
damage.
regular fire damage rules every turn, right?
Yes, unless he tries to put it out or saves.
He can make the save at the beginning of each of his turns or the end of each of his turns.
At the start of each of its turns. Until
Start.
The spell ends.
Okay, so he makes the save at the start of each of his turns. Gotcha.
Give me 1 second here.
Yep, just to find out the damage. Quirin, you are on deck. Just be aware.
Yep.
Oh shit! Wow.
Wow.
Ow.
Wow.
Six.
Six.
Actually, Because of my paladin, I can re-roll that last one. A feat that I have.
Okay.
1d6. 1.
Doesn't matter. Okay. That's
So
man. I'm so sorry, Corey. You're just having a shit night with these virtual dice.
yep.
So you reach out and you see Mo just kind of hack and slash at its arm, and it kind of reels back, but at the same time, when it does that, it kind of opens up its body on the opposite side as it brings it forward to try and avoid Mo, and you just come in sword blazing just with an upward strike, and it's almost like striking a matchbox as the sword kind of hits its thick, leathery, toad-like skin. Your sparks kind of fly as the banner hobs just suddenly. That hurt a lot. Anything else from you, Alastair?
Nope. I'm going to make sure I'm in between the Banderhob and the dog.
Okay. Vanderdog. Quitter Yulto, what do you got for me?
I'm going to pop Shield of Faith on myself at first level.
Okay,
That gives me another +2 to my AC.
so 21.
Yep. And then I'm going to book it away behind Alastair.
It can't take an attack of opportunity. It doesn't even know you left.
Perfect.
Yep, it's blind, so.
And
All right.
after that, I can't do shit.
Run away and defend. All right,
Yep.
I like it. Top of the round. As Stephen Colbert said, Zaz, what do you got?
I'm gonna cast Erupting Earth.
You're gonna do what, sorry?
I'm gonna cast Erupting Earth.
No, okay, what? Hold the fucking phone here. This is a new one from you, sir.
Mm-hmm, it is. I'll give you a second.
Yeah, please.
I have no idea what this does, but it doesn't sound good.
Oh, you'll hear. It's a gooder. Yep.
Oh,
You Mickey'd him. The fuck did you do?
20 foot?
Hold on. Just for everyone else.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's not available because it's from, How about this? I'll read it. Third level, one action, 120-foot range that forms a 20-foot cube. Instantaneous, School of Transmutation, Dexterity save, it's bludgeoning damage. Choose a point you can see on the ground within range. A fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Each creature in that area must make a Dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d12 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Holy
Additionally,
fuck!
the ground in that area becomes difficult terrain until cleared. Each 5-foot square portion of the area requires at least 1 minute to clear by hand. Okay. Zaz, what
Yes?
does your erupting earth look like?
It's a lot of green stuff. A lot
Okay,
of
so it's-
moss, a lot of mushrooms and tendrils. It's just like a fungal eruption. Like a spore volcano.
So, what you see, and I assume the 20-foot cube, which is 4x4.
Yep.
Let's see if I can't find some way to put a box around this here. Drawing tools. There we go. Do it in bright yellow, maybe. We'll put it on the object layer.
Maps, everybody.
My God, Jordan.
That's awesome.
Okay, hold on. Control Z. Do this. I want. There we go. There we go. I'm figuring this out. It's the first time we've had to do this. I assume that is your 20-foot square?
I don't see anything. I
Oh.
see a yellow square now, but it's like a 1x2.
Try and do this again. Why is it doing
Same.
that? How about
There
now?
you go.
There. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
That's too big of an area, though.
No,
It's 20 feet.
I know,
cube.
that's right, 20 foot. Yeah. Yeah, that.
Okay, so
God.
suddenly you just see Zaz, like spores, like his mushrooms kind of go erect, on his armor as spores kind of raise and his eyes glow, and you feel the ground begin to shake as bricks begin to just kind of pop off of the ground as giant like pockets of mycelium and like stones being pushed up by toadstools just begins to erupt. And just as it begins to like crown out of the ground, there's just a as bricks go flying everywhere. I need to make what, 2 dex saving throws now?
And they're still blinded, right?
Yes, they are. However, I don't believe blinded. Yeah, it's only on attack rolls, so it's not disadvantage on saving throws. But they wouldn't know what's happening. Let's see here. What's the DC?
Dex 14.
So one rolled a 12 plus 1, and the other rolled a 5 plus 1.
Okay.
So that's 3d12 to each of them. So roll your d12. Holy fuck.
Jordan is our king.
Holy shit. Zaz. Oh my god.
We look over and Zaz is just sitting in the chair nonchalant.
Yeah, he's in his chair just like, sup. But yeah, no, you just see this ground just erupt and bricks go flying everywhere. You hear Orville just kind of cowering as best as his old vocal cords allow him, because he knows something's going on, and the smell in this area goes from like shit and wet with the smell of kind of fire to just the smell of fungus. Oh. Shit. Zaz, roll a D100 for me, please.
You got it.
Oh no.
That's low enough for that to happen. Huh. So...
Oh no.
What is on either side of this now spore-infested mushroom
Oh shit.
ground?
Fire.
Fire. So as it erupts, suddenly you see one of the mushrooms, one of the woodier, hardier looking ones, kind of fall into the first barrel and begin to light. The ground is not on fire, but you notice that it's starting to spread. I'm going to roll a d4 for how many turns this is going to take.
Oh,
Okay, make a note of that. Just so you are all aware, though, inside that square is difficult terrain. Your speed is halved. Okay? Zaz, do you have anything else you want to fuck with, or...?
Congratulations, you just made a lot of creepers.
Yeah. That's just a theory. Okay, theory.
Aside from that,
You're content?
Hold on, is the entrance that we came in from over where Alistair and the dog is? Like over here?
Yeah, that whole area is open.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of skirt along the edges here
Okay.
and just kind of like get closer to everyone else.
All right, just, huddle up. All right, it is now Orville's turn.
Orc.
Orville, initially shocked from the sound and the change in smell. Heh. What's his intelligence? Oh, okay. Perfect. Alastair and Quirin, because you're so close, you begin hearing like a... As Orville now smells his new favorite treat.
Oh no.
Don't do it, little one.
As he slowly begins like sniffing towards this here, and as he goes up to the flaming fungus-covered Vanderhob, realizes what he is and panics. And Orville is going to take a meaty crunch attack.
Ooh, meaty crunch!
Let me bring up his stat block here. Meaty crunch, here we go. Gets a +1 to hit. That's a natural 20.
Critical crunch!
Critical crunch. Okay, so it's 1d4 minus 1. That's a 4. Okay. Um,
Isn't that
So
a crit? So
Orville-
wouldn't that be
to-
double?
2d4.
what's that?
You said it
Yeah.
was a crit.
Yeah, well,
So
yeah,
double
it
the
is.
dice.
Oh my god. So it's okay. So it's fucking 5. Oh my god, my cat's being a pain in the ass. That's 5 points of Orville damage. It's bludgeoning actually, because you notice that he doesn't exactly have teeth. And now this Vanderhob needs to make a strength saving throw, which is
A fail.
yeah, it's a 3 plus 5 is an 8, and he needed a 10. Okay. So Orville bites down on one of the Vanderhob's fingers, and you hear the creatures as you look down, and Orville has not let go, and is now being lifted up by this Vanderhob, which is kind of trying to swing him off.
Good boy.
It's okay, so at the start of the Vanderhob's turn, he takes another bit of Orville damage. Oh my god, okay, so
And
that's
fire.
a 0. And fire, so he takes the damage, and he takes the fire damage. Okay, so that brings him down to that. Now he has to make the strength saving throw for Orville. He succeeds that time. So Orville is kind of flung off, but lands kind of gracefully next to the Vanderhob. He needs to make the saving throw for the fire. Fails. At this point, the Vanderhob is going to make a tongue attack. Does someone want to... Yes. Does somebody want to roll a d6 here? I want to see who he's attacking in front of him.
Somebody else.
Sure.
Yeah, probably someone other than Alastair. 3. He's attacking Alastair.
Okay. That's fine.
So the tongue kind of comes out of the Vanderhob's mouth. That's an 18.
Hits?
18 hits. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
No. Good.
You take 7 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So that's 25.
25, yeah, that succeeds. So the tongue kind of comes out and smacks you across the face, and you're able to shove it off before it begins wrapping itself around you. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's going to end its turn, as it's just blinded, covered in mushrooms, just shook a dog off. It's on fire. Mo, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna stay where I am and make 3 attacks.
Okay, do the thing. No.
Nope.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so you get a d6 and a d8.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just so you're aware, because I forgot to mention it 4 attacks ago on this thing, this creature now looks severely wounded. There's cuts all over it. It's starting to look charred. It's looking really rough right now, guys. As you kind of miss with the first one, but come back on the backswing with it, and then you get it with the projection. You get 2 big cuts, and it's kind of looking. Its eyes still black, reaching out for whatever it can grab. Do you see that mycelium is actually starting to form around its legs? Anything else from you, Mo?
I'm gonna take a step back.
Okay. And no attack of opportunity as it is blind. Vanderhob 2 is going to attempt to move out of this. That's 5 feet, so that would be 10 feet of its movement. Another 10 feet of its movement. It's going to take a step forward here. And it's going to try and feel out, so I'm going to do this as an attack roll. Zaz, what is your armor class? Doesn't matter, that was a 1. All right, so as it reaches Zaz, you kind of move to the side, and it kind of gets to the edge, and it kind of pulls itself back, realizing where it is. That's all it can really do. Alastair, you are up.
I'm going to take 2 attacks at
Yep.
the closest one.
Okay.
So
Remember, these are at advantage.
yes,
Finish it.
trying to.
It's looking really rough. And you still have smite on there, right? That
So,
hits.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do damage for this one, I suppose. So that would be 14 damage on that first one.
Yep.
Okay. Might as well hit it again. 19.
Yep, 19 hits.
I'm
12.
Going to re-roll that. 6.
Oh, there you
So
go.
11.
Math is fun.
17. No,
17. Yeah. Yeah, well, it only had 6 left. So as you go in with the swing, the first one is, and you kind of cut across its flaming stomach, and you see black entrails begin to kind of seep out of the wound. And then as you go for the last one, you kind of cut it like almost like a cross, like a plus symbol, and the whole stomach opens up, and its entire innards just pour out of it, and it just and slowly sinks down onto the bed of mushrooms, which, to your kind of almost disgust and amazement, Alastair, almost instantaneously begin like crawling up to cover the thing. As its eyes begin to fill with mycelium, and actually you begin to see his eyes, the blackness fade, and something inside of its eyes begin to pulsate. Anything else from you?
Going to move right into this one. Can I move there? Oh, shit. I'm trying. Hold on.
Okay, stop trying. God damn. It's a pretty big creature. You cannot move into the same space as it.
Alright, so I'll just move there then.
Okay. Anything else?
And that ends my turn.
All right, Quirin, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to run over and pick up Orville.
Okay.
After that, I'm going to back away so he doesn't start eating fiery fucking fungi.
Make a strength check, please.
Shit.
It's a Shih Tzu, Quirin.
12.
Yeah. You hold him pretty good.
All right, perfect.
He's scrambling, but
heavier.
anything else from you?
No, I don't need to do anything else.
All right, Zaz, how would you like to ruin my day now?
Let me go through the list.
Let me count the ways.
I wasn't ready for this. Fuck, what am I gonna... level 3 moonbeam.
Well, can you not do that when I'm mid-drink?
Are you good now?
Yeah.
Level 3 moonbeam.
Thank you for doing it again. Moonbeam's there. It's a what is it? It's a what kind of save at 14?
Con 14.
That is a 16.
Whatever.
Yeah, I know. Level 3 Moonbeam, so that's what, 3d10?
Yeah.
Halved. 7 points. So as the other one falls, and Alastair, you're disgusted, and Quirin, you pick up Orville, suddenly this dark room, previously only illuminated by 2 canisters of fire, is lit up simultaneously, because I rolled a 1 on a d4, by a bed of mushrooms suddenly going into a flaming inferno, and then suddenly a fucking spotlight of the gods coming down and burning the fucking hand off of this thing, which is just now stuck between fire and whatever the hell a moonbeam is. Zaz, anything else from you?
Gonna just kind of move on, mosey on over here.
Okay. I'll say you're able to slip past Mo. relatively easily, just for the sake of brevity.
Yeah.
All right. It's now Orville's turn, and Orville, who was previously making a strength, he was going to make a strength check against you, Quirin, but now recognizes the smell of fire, and Orville is going to try and like crawl up onto your shoulder, and he's kind of like, it's almost like a panic. He's not trying to escape. If anything, he's trying to get closer.
I'm just gonna keep an arm on.
Okay. He's very soft, very well brushed.
Good.
But he smells like shit.
Yep. Everything smells like shit.
Okay. Mo, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna make 3 attacks.
All right.
Uno.
Natural 20. Yep.
Dos.
That hits.
Trace.
So you got 2d6 plus 4 on the first one. Then you have a 1d8 plus 4, and then you have 1d6 plus 4. So you can roll effectively 3d6 plus 1d8 plus 12.
Okay, 3
Jesus.
D6.
Plus 1d8 plus 12.
Wait, where's the 12 come in?
The plus 4 on the damage.
Oh, okay. I'll take that away from here then.
Yes, 3d6 plus 1d8 plus 12. 25 points of damage.
Jesus.
Yowie, wowie. So as you kind of swing with an uppercut with the ever-changing blade, it strikes and it catches it kind of like under the armpit, heading up towards the throat. And black ichor begins to ooze as you hit something vital. As you come back with the Raven Queen's projection in like a lateral swipe, you catch it the other way, forming almost like an L shape in its body. As you come back with your like almost like a gladiatorial flare, as you do like almost a pirouette and catch it above your head on the backswing, catching it right across the top of its brow, digging deep into its skull. That fucking hurt. It is now considered bloodied.
Sorry.
I'm going to... Wait, what was that? I missed that.
Jordan just got music going.
Sorry.
Oh,
That's fine.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
All right. It's now the Vanderhoop's turn, which being oh wait, it's just starting in Moonbeam.
Also,
Fails.
isn't it?
It fails?
Yeah. Holy fuck. So it's there, and it kind of staggers back, and as it kind of goes to feel around, and you see that its shadowy, leathery, thick skin is beginning to actually bubble. It's now considered heavily wounded. It's going to grasp out in your direction, Mo. What is your armor class?
17.
Yeah, no, doesn't hit. That's a 14.
Nice.
So it reaches out, and it doesn't do anything. That blindness really fucked me, and it's going to take fire damage from the mushrooms it's still in, which is a Raging Inferno. Let's give it that. Holy fuck. That's...
Trial by fire.
It's looking really rough, guys. Alastair, you are up. What would you like to do?
Well, might as well do the old... Actually, I'm going to cast Searing Smite again.
Okay.
So I can do that real good. So this will be for the first one. A critical.
Just roll it. Just roll the
Okay.
damage.
Alright. Oh god, no, that's I can re-roll that 1 and that 2, but
So, as you go for the second strike, you realize that you've cleaved it square in half. As both of
Chill
them
out,
fall and just now there's this raging inferno of mushrooms behind you. Bricks everywhere, soupy black ichor. You're still in a sewer. Orville smells like shit. Quirin smells like shit. There's a spotlight for some reason that looks like the moon from Zelda. You don't know what's going on. None of this makes sense.
Orville, is this the direction? Do we have to go keep going? Where, do we need to go topside?
Is the fire still going?
It is.
We're out of combat.
Yes.
I'm gonna go. Oh man, it's not the best. Whereabouts is the fire? It's like where I made the square and then just
Yeah.
like spreading out.
Yes.
Okay, I'm quickly gonna cast a thunder wave to try and put the fire out.
With like air?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure?
Oh,
Yep.
no.
Yup.
Can you roll damage on that for me?
Oh, it's just not that. It also moves the fire.
Yeah. You want damage?
Yeah.
2d8.
Okay, that's enough. So the fire itself actually gets blown away, but there's just like sauteed mushrooms now fucking everywhere. The downside being, though, is the two carved, blackened, soupy like carcasses of Banderhops. The second one kind of flies out into Moonbeam and disintegrates. The first one, though, that has been roasting in there for quite some time and the cells have broken down, it's becoming soft, just turns into a soupy mess as it flies through the air and completely covers Quirin and Orville.
What?
Just in liquefied toad thing.
I'm gonna clear off Orville's face and then my own.
Orville begins licking your face.
Good puppy.
Right, I wasn't clear last time. Do we stay in the sewer, Orville? Okay. Alright, everyone, we stay in the sewer.
He was barking at the wall. This is disgusting.
Can I roll an investigation check to check out the room?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Is the one Banderhob the one that... Are they both, like, soup?
No, the Bannerhob A is soup. Was that a 13 investigation says?
Yeah.
The room just seems like another one of those alcoves that something has taken up residence in. There's nothing unique about this room.
Okay.
Can I check Mr. B?
Yeah, go right ahead. Quirin, after Orville is done licking your face, can you make a strength check for me, please?
Yep.
8.
17.
17. So you're able to hold on, but it looks like he's trying to scamper through the suit, like scamper out of your arms, as he's still trying to head north.
I'm gonna slowly walk forward like a dowsing rod.
Like your whole.
Yep. This way.
Alastair,
Yes.
roll an intelligence check for me.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. Now, Quirin, roll a wisdom check.
21.
Okay. So, Alastair, you're down here going, okay, I think we should stay in the sewers. Quirin, you remember something that was said once, said actually by Alastair, just as you were leaving the house. You remember him saying to Orville, bark once for yes, twice for no.
Right, so this way? Start walking forward.
All right. Quirin is heading out of the alcove.
Following, hot on his heels.
All right. So, you're all following?
Yep.
All right. So you walk down 50 feet, 100 feet, 200 feet, 300 feet. You should have taken the boat. And eventually, you come to what looks like a number of rebars bent into a U shape and stuck into the wall. And as you get close to it, you see Quirin, you see Orville's nose begin to twitch. He's looking up.
Guessing we'd have to go up now. Alright, everyone up.
Is there a manhole cover or?
Looking up, it's kind of dark, even with light on the shield. But you can see that there is a manhole cover just by the fact that there's one like air like pressure release hole drilled in it, letting in the tiniest bit of sunlight, red sunlight. It's getting really close to dusk, so you're climbing up the ladder.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Who's carrying Orville?
Me.
Okay. So, as you climb up and open the manhole cover, you push, and the smell in the air is different. And if you guys go to the first map through Redwater at dusk, you'll see where you come out. You're further north.
I am loading.
Yep, that's fine. You kind of move it, and the smell of shit and refuse and a bit of fire and some sautéed mushrooms is kind of past as you get actually relatively fresh air. You get the from just the smell of it and the smell that you're used to in Redwater of the ocean and stuff. This is like forest smell, grass smell. And then another smell fills your nostril, the smell of cooked meats and baked goods. You smell confectionery. You smell fresh leathers. You smell various soaps and other things. And as you one by one come out filthy and dirty, you draw the attention of what appears to be the entirety of some kind of evening market, like artisan goods and stuff like that. There's a number of carts placed throughout, and there's patrons everywhere. It almost looks like a mini Ashbourne farmers market with all the various stuff here. And Orville is sniffing the air, and it almost looks like he wants to look around, but he can't.
Go for no. Okay, this way?
Which way are you pointing?
Go to the north. Right, one for yes. Let's go.
Okay.
Hopping along.
All right. Are you all following?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Who'd like to make a perception check for me, please?
I'll do
Not
it.
me.
Boop, 19.
19. I'm looking around. This is actually a really nice market. And there's a number of different carriages and carts and stuff here. And you kind of get the idea that this is like the area that's like a last stop on a major road headed somewhere. Last chance to really get your provisions in order. So other local artisans and craftsmen set up stalls here to grab things. A number of things catch your eye, though. There's one cart that's kind of tucked back in an alley, with purple, like a purple kind of like a tarp roof over it. You see another cart that's just stacked with boxes. You see one that's maybe a little too small for the horse it's attached to. As well as you see there is one cart that's just far too fancy. Just like gold trim and all this other stuff. It just sticks out like a sore thumb. As well as a number of patrons catch your attention. They're not all humans or half elves. You see a turtle, about 4.5 feet tall. The shell on the back is not what you'd expect a turtle to look like based on what you see in the book. It's closer to a painted turtle. It's got blacks and reds and stuff like that. And as that turtle kind of turns and looks, he's kind of surly, and you see a scar going down the front of his face, across his right eye, and that eye is completely whited out. You see quite a few gnomes actually kind of congregated in a group, talking to each other, looking around kind of suspiciously. As well as you see a small bird-like creature, you gather, maybe about 3 feet tall, hood, but you can see the black beak, which is kind of reaching up slowly over the table to grab a little jeweled bracelet from one of the purveyors who's making a sale to somebody. That's what a roll above 18 gets you. So what are you guys doing?
What's going on? What do you see? What do your elf eyes see?
I explain what I saw. I plan it
Okay. And verbatim, Zaz says what
Yeah.
I just saw. What I said he saw, sorry.
Orville is there. Do we go there?
Gonna point him towards it.
What are you pointing towards?
The one with all the crates.
He sniffs for a second.
Alright, let us go to the crates.
I will lead the way.
Okay. You have 4 choices. All right. So walking up, Orville actually breaks free of your grasp and is kind of sniffing at the wheel of this cart and just he sniffs again. You follow him up to it, and there's actually you look down. There's a tall creature leaning up against it, probably about 7.5 feet tall. It's wearing like a leather raiment of armor, with very short horns affixed to the top. And as it turns towards you, you see that its face is covered in like a grayish, almost blue fur. It's kind of looking down at you. Looks at the dog for a second. Looks at you, just kind of
I'm supposed to follow the dog.
nods. Continues looking around.
What are you looking for, my friend?
Orville is still sniffing at the wheel, and at this point, you hear a very harsh voice from behind you come out. Just, excuse me, you could please clear away from my cart. I'd appreciate it. As you turn around, there's what looks almost like a human, if it wasn't for the like ash gray skin and flaming red hair, kind of in a black armor. Kind of looks at the tall creature and goes, Lamus, these acquaintances of yours? The tall creature kind of shakes his head. All right, well, if you could kindly get away from my caravan, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, you must be some sort of merchant. What are you selling?
Little bit of this, little bit of that. taking stuff out to a mining town in Walden. Heard of it?
In passing, I believe I have. I mean, we're four adventurers, always looking for a good buy. What do you have in it? And I'll peer over the top of the cart.
Make an investigation check with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, that's 2. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Wow.
What?
Oh my
What are
god.
the chances of that?
That's a lot of ones.
Oh my god.
That's the most ones I've ever seen in one roll. Jeez.
Don't clap.
What the fuck?
Crazy. As you go to peer over, he kind of pushes you and he goes, "Hey, private order."
Yes, but we're supposed to follow the dog, and the dog is sniffing your cart, so we must follow the dog.
It's a fucking dog. I'm sure it smells. It's a mining town. We got some rations. Got some new picks.
I'm gonna pick up Orville, and then kind of just plop him over the side.
He begins sniffing, and the large creature that this gray-skinned one had previously called Lamus just kind of walks over, and this thing, he's tall. I think he's taller than you guys. And he just kind of grabs Orville, puts him on the ground, and just looks at you, Quirin, which is strange because I think he's looking down at you. And he just kind of shakes his head no and goes back to where he was standing.
Oh, come on. What if we can pay some good coin for just maybe something you've got? I'm sure you can find some more, can't you?
Kind of looks at you for a second. He goes, "Where's that accent from?"
This accent. I'm sure we
Yeah.
could trade some information for some information, couldn't we?
"I don't deal with the trades. Just a hired gun."
I thought you were a merchant.
"Yeah, but I'm not the boss.
Who is the boss?
Human fella. He'll be around shortly."
Tanner,
"Yes."
are there guns?
"What?"
You said hired gun.
Aha!
Yeah. Are there guns?
"Yeah."
Okay.
Oh, like, I see what you're saying. Yeah, there's guns, yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
You'd have
I'm
to make a
going-
history check for that, but actually, Zaz, you wouldn't recognize the word guns.
Yeah.
But no, there is guns actually.
I'm
Okay.
going while staring at this gray-skinned fellow with a big smile. I'm just gonna hop into the cart.
So as you do that, as you try and lift up, you go and turn onto the cart, and what you see is actually scares you, Alastair, as almost as if they just appeared. There's a blue-skinned creature with darker blue hair, kind of a flat nose, and almost flaps underneath the side of its neck, just dressed in like the most obnoxious pink and pearl clothing you've ever seen. He's like, "Oh, hello, and who are you?"
Alastair Zafin.
That's a delicious name. My name is Bentham. What are you doing on my cart?"
Oh, I'm just doing a bit of inspection.
"I don't think so there. If you could kindly please remove yourself from my cart."
Did I hear
How-
all of this?
"Oh yeah.
How big are these crates?
They vary in size. They're stacked pretty high. There's some that are like maybe 3 feet, 3 feet wide. There's a couple that are like 5 feet wide, but they're all stacked up in a big pile.
So some of them are big enough to fit a lanky fuck in.
Yeah, you could assume so.
I can't hear this guy.
yeah.
I can't see this guy, right?
Oh yeah, he's suddenly just there.
Hmm.
Okay, here. If you're merchants, I'll kindly get out of your cart. But I've got something that's a little bit interesting that you might maybe want to take a look at.
Well, we're not exactly buying and selling right now, but I'm always down for looking at something.
Have you ever wanted to speak to someone who's not with us anymore?
Not really, no. Why?
Because I've got something that's quite delicious that might make you do that.
You're not from here, are you?
No.
Are you talking about corpse fruit?
Yes, I've got quite a few pints of it. I'd like to make a
So do
trade.
we. We're across the Jade Basin from Ashbourne.
It's a bit of a rare commodity these days, I've heard.
Make a deception check. Because it's not really.
Well, now.
Well,
Actually, yeah, he's got a point.
not yet. The harvest is still there. Maybe next year it'll be pretty scarce.
17.
Kind of looks over at the ash gray. Goes, "What do you say we stock up before a famine?" And the other one looks at him. We're not really interested in buying. And the blue one's like, "Well, I am. What could I get you for some of your delicious corpse fruit cider?"
Something tells me that you're hiding something I'm looking for.
Something tells me that you're hiding a lot of things.
God, I like your accent.
Rings a bell, doesn't it? Brrr, brrr. Yugi boy. Sorry.
All right, let's put it this way. I've got 10 pints of corpse fruit cider. And if you can tell me where the whereabouts of my lovely friend, he's a large tiefling. He's kind of got this dead look in his eyes. If you could tell me if he's here or if you know about him or he's in your cart right now.
Never heard of him.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
And I slowly put Orville back into the cart. So people
Sleight of
noticing.
hand check.
Yep.
Okay, that's not bad.
Straight check.
Fuck.
19.
7.
9.
Ooh. Man, do I love expertise. Seems to be telling the truth.
All right, well, what have you got to trade? I've already offered my 10 pints.
Well, you see, the issue here, my dear, what did you say your name was? Alastair?
Yes.
I like you, Alastair.
Oh, you seem like a perfectly good chap.
Well, we've all done things we regret. Unfortunately, there, dear Alastair, you'll notice all the boxes on the cart are nailed shut. Therefore, it would be very difficult, as I'm sure you can imagine, for us to stick a little crowbar in there. Just a little crowbar, just kind of wedge it between the boards and pry it all open, just to open it up in hopes of finding whatever it is we're looking to trade for a readily available alcoholic beverage. So unfortunately, at this present moment, I'm going to have to decline your trade offer and kindly ask you to leave.
Don't worry, I've got just the thing for you. And I pull my sword out and I jab it into a box and pry the top off of it.
Okay.
And I just want to make clear that I look around and I'm like trying to catch the eye of everyone else. Like, fucking, come on.
So you pry it open. It's full of like grain.
I'm quite stocked up on grain, and I'll pick another one and do the same thing.
roll a d100.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Either I'm gonna die or this is gonna work. 42.
42. Okay. You open that one. That one is actually containing like a number of pythons and rope. And upon the second one, the blue man creature, whatever, kind of snaps his fingers, and the large fur-faced creature comes and kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and pulls you back. Just kind of go ahead and make a strength check.
Saving throw or just check?
Let's say just a strength check.
17.
24.
Ooh.
As he kind of pulls you back, he leans in real close, and you get like a cow breath off of him. You just get a.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
And the Ashborn goes, "That's Lamus. He doesn't talk."
And yourself, my fiery red friend.
At that point, you hear a familiar voice. As walking from the other side, a turtle to his right, he goes, Now, everybody, calm down. We're all friends here." As the man that you saved from the bay, Malcolm, walks up to you. Goes, "My friends, it's good to see you again. Are you looking for me, or are you?"
I'm gonna point Orville straight at him.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Take Orville back.
Malcolm, it's wonderful to see you again. I hope you're doing well since you got off the ship. We're
I
looking for
am.
Zane.
Zane. Oh, your tiefling friend.
Yes.
You know what? I haven't seen him.
You see, I don't believe that.
No.
The dog.
Before we get into this, please, Mo. May I have a chat with you, Malcolm?
I don't see any reason why not. Beltham. Yes. Why don't you do that juggling thing that you do? Entertain these people. They're the ones who pulled me out of the bay. He goes, "Oh yes, the saviors you were talking about. Excellent." And he pulls out like a number of kind of like, they look like they're woven from like straw, but they're essentially circus balls. And he begins juggling. Goes, "And look at this! Now they're on fire!" And there's something on fire, and you're distracted. And Malcolm
Still
walks
looking
over.
at Malcolm.
Malcolm walks over and querying goes, "I appreciate you guys pulling me from the bay and all, but really don't need your group here really interrupting my work. I just got a shipping contract, got some cell sorts."
You are connected to Zane in many ways.
I never met Zane before in my life, other than the day on the ship, obviously.
And for some reason, I doubt that highly, that you are not connected beyond that. And I know many things in this town are connected to Zane, as well as Walden.
I assure you, Queer and I have no clue what you're talking about.
I do not need to know your secrets. I do not need to know your reasoning. But I need to follow Zane. He has gone past his desired path. For some reason I do not know. But we need to follow him. He is to do something. I am to be there.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Funny.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa.
Okay. There's kind of a pause. You kind of see his eyes turn a little yellow and then back. I'm sorry, Quirin, but I don't know anything about Zane, or about you, or about your little group.
You are going to continue to lie, and that is a mistake, because the ones behind me are very stupid. I do not need to know why you are connected to Zane, even though no, your magic comes from the same place, and his is connected to his book, which I am supposed to follow.
What do you know of his book?
Less than I would like to say, more than I am supposed to know. I know that it comes from a different plane, one of abyssal nature.
At this point, Quirin, he gets really close to you and goes, "It's much worse than that."
That I am aware, but I am still supposed to follow.
Interesting. Then you'll be coming with us.
Be a second to explain to everyone.
Don't worry. There's no need to explain. Lamus, as the large creature kind of perks up. Before that happens, what were the rest of you doing while Belfin was juggling?
Belfin, where are you from? Because I don't believe I've seen those tricks before.
I happen to be from underwater.
Most things I know that live underwater have gills. Do you have gills?
I have gills. Very astute observation. I'm a fish man. You ever see The Shape of Water? That was me. No, sorry.
Oh, Zaz, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
I'm just watching Quirin and Malcolm talk. And in one hand I have the horn.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what a gun is.
That's fair.
But I'm not asking anyone yet.
Very fair. So at this point, Malcolm goes, "Lamus." He kind of perks up, looks around, and goes, "Take your pick." And there's a kind of looks around for a second. Eyes fall on you, Alastair. He goes, "Well chosen. So are you with us, Quirin, or are you against us?"
I'm with Zane.
Then you're with us. Welcome to the Black Harvest. At that point, Lamus is going to take an attack against you, Alaster.
Okay.
29.
Hits.
14 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to pick up next week.
Fuck!